Say hi, audience.
Hello.
I see everybody. Let's see.
Yeah, you got everybody.
All right. So today is March 26, 2018, and my name is Ethan Hansen, and my password is Sunset. So how's the lemonade tasting, everybody? Good?
Quite a kick.
Okay, so it's not just any lemonade, as Alyssa was saying. It's Alex's lemonade. So if you haven't heard of Alex's lemonade, this is Alex right here. And I'll give you a little bit of background. But first, I don't know if any of you guys had lemonade stands as children. I know when I was growing up, I had a ton of lemonade stands like every weekend during the summer. My mom can attest. So we would go out on the side of the road and we'd hold signs, and it'd be like 7 of us, and we'd scream and holler at these cars. And it's actually probably pretty good marketing, honestly. But we'd get so excited when we'd see a car kind of slow down and turn to the side of the road, and we'd all like hurry to the stand and just gather around. And more often than not, the adult would get out of the car and they'd hand us a couple of dollar bills, which we were charging only 25 cents, so it was a pretty good little markup. But and then they'd get back in their car, they'd have their lemonade, or we usually did Kool-Aid. And they'd drive away, and everyone was excited. We thought they were excited because they finally found somewhere in the town that sold lemonade or Kool-Aid, but really we know it was because they did a good deed, and they were happy about that. So with my money, I wanted to buy a skateboard, and so that was the first real purchase I made, was a skateboard, and I was so proud of myself. So that brings me to this girl. Her name is Alexandra Scott, and she was diagnosed with cancer at an early age, and she, like me, loves to do lemonade stands. So she, with her parents, made a charity called Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation for Childhood Cancer Research. It's pretty long, but instead of just getting money for toys, she wanted to help other children that were suffering from the same thing she was. So I'm sure you guys hear about tons of charities all around that want your money, but my goal today is to convince you that Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation for Childhood Cancer Research is where you should contribute your money, because it started by a young girl with a great vision. They use the money wisely, and it's easy to support. So you're probably wondering how she got started. So she, like I said, she's born in Manchester, Connecticut, and she, like I said, loved to do lemonade stands, and her very first one earned over $2,000, which is like 1,900 more than I ever did, so combined. But with that, she gained a little bit of momentum, and she ended up on the Today Show, the Oprah Winfrey Show, and her parents and her aunt made a book about her called Alex and the Amazing Lemonade Stand. So with the gaining the momentum she had, she set the goal to earn $1 million for the foundation. And in the summer of 2004, she hit that goal, which is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, during that summer, she succumbed to her cancer. But even though she did succumb, the foundation still goes on in her honor. So the overarching goal of the foundation is to provide research for finding a cure for cancer. This is such a big issue because there's 38 kids a week who die from childhood cancer, and that amounts to about 1,800 in a year. And of the federal cancer research funding, only 4% is delegated to childhood cancer. So the research has been effective so far. I mean, you probably think like cancer, it's just, there's nothing you can do about it. But over the past, 50 years, since 1977, the death rate has decreased by 50%. So strides are happening. And this foundation is great because they've got a board that goes over each proposal, and they make sure each research group that they support is data driven and is making leaps in the research. So to date, this foundation has earned over $150 million for childhood cancer research. So that's incredible. They've funded over 800 projects and supported 135 hospitals. And they also help out families that need travel expense help. So they're helpful in that way as well. So that comes to you guys. How can we all help? So obviously the best way is to donate directly, which you can do at alexslemonade.org. And then you could also hold a lemonade stand or your kids. Or you can use like a sponsored sporting event or a golf outing. And then locally, Firebirds, which Alyssa works at, they sell this lemonade. So this is the lemonade in cooperation with the foundation. So that's another way you guys can support. I actually don't know how much you guys donate.
$3.99 a glass.
Okay.
And
do you know how much of it goes to?
100% of the proceeds go to the lemonade.
Okay. There you go. Sweet. So, as you guys can tell, hopefully I've been able to convince you that this is a good cause to support. I mean, obviously Alex had a great vision, more than she had a time on Earth to to accomplish, but it's helped a lot of people, a lot of families, and I mean it's easy to help out, so why not, right? So thanks for your time, appreciate it, and that's it. Thank you. Let's see.
Well done.